Let's get into this then.
Matter.
I'll tell the Discord guys. See if they fancy popping by.
Yeah, this place has all the warmth of a
Is that
big
better?
box
I've put the
special.
mic right next to my face.
I don't know. Let's hear.
Is that better?
No, you still sound really quiet. Archie sounds class, but you sound shite, Jim.
Oh, sound class, man.
I'm literally right up in front of the mic.
Weird. Oh well. Just I'll just keep playing and you just keep chatting. Have fun.
Check the settings now.
Classic cemetery level.
3, 2, let's get back to the mystery van.
Gex chats a lot of shit. Like, I haven't played this in years except for just checking everything was working just before, and literally like every few seconds he automatically spouts some shite, and almost with like every button press he has like a Jim Carrey-esque wisecrack. Which
Didn't realize this was Joe the game, but
I wish I had the wisecracks of Jim Carrey.
Is my audio slightly better now, is it not?
Yeah.
no, you sound great, man.
Find level remote controls to turn on new level TVs. Jimmy, you're right. Does TVs need an apostrophe there?
Oh, I didn't catch it, Joe.
TVs in plural, does it have an apostrophe?
No.
I didn't think so either. Terrible. Someone should have proofread this. Tail whip powerballs for 1 health point or eat them for special power-ups. Yeah, this is what you were talking about, Archie, weren't you, in the podcast? The old,
Aye, probably.
the bugs you eat.
Well, yeah, this is bringing back some memories of not doing
Out.
our English assignments at school.
No, you had to even get access to this.
Oh, did you? Was that the rule?
Yeah, I think you had to do the
In
work
our,
to be able
in
to
our
go
class,
on the game.
not the dum-dum class you were in, Archie.
I guess, yeah. The remedial class didn't count, I guess.
That's what I call getting some tail.
I think we should go on record say that Archie wasn't in a remedial class. Our year at school was just split into two, and there was
The
And none
remedial,
of-
yeah.
The lessers and the superiors.
Yeah.
yeah. It was
If
it
you
was a
guys-
different time.
If you guys were a wise cracking lizard who had his own video game, what would you say when people were playing your game? Like, what would your little wisecracks be?
I wouldn't wisecrack. I feel
You
like
wouldn't
it's-
wisecrack. Get out of here, man.
I definitely would. And it would be Gex levels of wisecrack. It's cool that you can walk on the walls. Like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
All right.
I've done it now. Yeah, I don't think
wouldn't
enough games
wisecrack.
had
That's what
wall
I call
walking.
getting some tail.
I'd just be an appreciative lizard.
For me, you shouldn't have.
Saying thank you very much for playing my game. It's very kind of you.
Thank you for collecting this gold mosquito. Is that what it is?
After
Yeah.
every single one gets collected.
I know it's.
That's a spot.
Do you hear it now?
Like candy.
Like Jesus, like, there's a soundbite playing like every 2 seconds in this game. Oh,
Do you know that in the... Here's a fact.
oh, back to the stream.
Is this the jump mechanic by any chance?
Yeah, I'm going one extra on this one. The voice is different in the English and the American ones. At least it was for the sequels. And for the third Gex game, they got the actor who played Cat in Red Dwarf to voice Gex.
Danny John Jules.
Yep.
Nah,
There's no consistency with Gex's voice across all 3 games.
good because I'm not a fan of this poor man's Jim Carrey. Like, hold down while jumping to tail bounce on enemies or blocks. Hold the up button and push up afterwards for super spring. Let's try this.
Definitely.
But I definitely did not get that super spring right because that was unimpressive. Hey, you see the
Jump on
face
the
in the
spikes,
moon?
Joe.
All right.
No, don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Animal cruelty.
I ate that, but I don't seem to have any power-ups. They explode, don't they? Impressive
Apparently
explosion.
so.
Jump and push up to stick
Impressive.
to wall size.
I can see why this is your favourite game, to be honest, James. It's not bad.
The walking is cool, like the crawling on the walls and that. I think, like, I mean, it defeats the whole point of platforming that you can just kind of like circumvent most things by just climbing around walls.
Do that tail bounce, Joe, again.
One for me.
You can't unless it's on
No,
something.
why does Gex have the face of like... He's doing
What you
it.
mean? I looked him up, Archie, after our Star Wars podcast. I looked up the Gadget who crashes into the stalactite in episode 1,
Oh, yeah.
He just goes, wah! And I had his name, and I totally forgot what it was.
Is he Horatio Fodoldo or something?
For dildo.
But hey, that's our language. We're a kids network.
There we go. That's what. Classic end of level. What's his neck doing? Oh,
He must not done very well,
That is
true.
wild.
he just booked on the screen.
See you later, Paul.
I know. This was before his days of sexual assault.
What?
Remember Gex's posters and that? Is that it?
Oh yeah. This is before
This
the
is
dark times.
Is this the level 2? It seems unclear. Like I landed in the middle of the world map. There's not a clear place or direction for me to go. Oh, I've left, and nothing else is unlocked.
Did you forget to pick something up?
Maybe it was the remote. Is that what I was looking for?
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
So I can't. So I just gotta keep playing this level until I get the flipping remote. Is that it? Is that like the exit key to this level?
Must be.
I'm not in Kansas anymore.
So how many times have you completed
hilarious.
this, James?
I've clocked or chinned this game a whole 0 number of times.
Look at this.
My eyes
Oh.
are dead serious.
That really looked like I was invincible, and it clearly wasn't the case.
I'm invincible.
Oh, well, he just said he was there. What a dick. He literally just looked invincible, then sustained damage, and then said, I'm invincible.
Maybe Gex doesn't understand the definition of invincible.
To be fair, he is a lizard.
He's pretty. Yeah, he's got some wisecracks in him.
If he was as powerful as he was...
Wisecracky.
No, wisecracky, yeah. It's trying to do the worst. Right. There we go. What's this one do?
Sounds like he does like some horrible wet fart whenever he collects one of those.
Hang on. Did I go this way last time? Because I don't think...
I just go that way anyway.
Can I bounce on this telly?
Yeah.
Oh, I can still bounce on it. I'm actually stupidly playing this with the analog stick, not the D-pad. I don't know why
Someone ring
that
the
would make
dinner
sense.
bell.
But that's the way I configured this, so this is what we're going with. So I've got to find a remote. Oh fuck! Yeah, this is the issue.
Keep
Oh my
doing that,
god,
Joe.
that is.
What techno lizard?
Need some Tiesto playing to this.
I will set this as a highlight for the stream. Just Gex going through the infinite portals. Man. There should be an option to shut him up when he's collecting crap. Like,
Who put
There is
all
the
these
mute-
very nicely ordered golden insects out in this world?
I know, right? It's gonna be funny how like first retrospective look back at Gex is gonna be just the first level.
You just need to get good, Joe.
Get Gex.
Good.
Hang on.
I'm just going.
Oh no, I might have broken it.
It looks like you've broken the game.
I nearly did.
Bye, boy.
Okay, don't do that.
Obviously, this game, can't handle the techno by the looks of it.
Can handle the tail whips though.
I like the design of those Franken geckos.
Yeah, I don't. I'll tell you what I don't like though. The fact that Gex looks like he's from. I know he's from this is like TV land and that, but it is really like jarring the graphics between like the stuff in this world.
That's what I call it.
Not because it's like horror themed, but it's like a different art style altogether. Like Gex looks like, he looks like he's a coloured in version of that 3D model we saw in the intro video, which no one watching this would have seen. Oh, this. Oh, I was gonna. Oh, fuck's sake.
God.
Oh, what's this?
Checkpoint.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Tail whip cameras to take a snapshot of your progress. If you like, you can start over from here,
Ooh.
which would be handy. So where did I go? Did I just like skip half the level and go through teleport? Oh, I just tailed
Oh,
down.
you've lost that, man.
I know. See, and this is towards the end of the level, so I've got to find a remote, right, and break the game.
Oh, frame rate's dropping for us. Oh, it's back normal. Nothing.
We're good. I don't know what was going on there.
So did I tell you is my my
Go up there.
inability
No, turn around, Joe.
Up here. That's where I was up before, and I just fell off the ledge.
I know, but then didn't you just fall down?
Yeah, but I wanted to. Totally meant to. Or maybe I'll go up here. Ah!
And then on that.
And these little bugs indicate my where I should be jumping. Maybe I should jump onto this. Aha!
Geronimo!
hilarious.
Shut up.
He's still saying that about a second after he landed.
I know. Like, oh no, it's broke. Now we're good.
No, it's better than normal. It's fine.
Oh no, that's why I was. Oh, for me.
No, your remote should have been on that wee stand there, surely.
No, I think it was through that warp thing.
What's down the bottom there?
We've
the
been there
wasn't it?
before. I want to go back. I missed a warp place. Techno.
Yeah, man.
I know, techno
I
thing.
tell you what, any viewers of this are in for a treat.
Yeah, tell us your fact, Archie. Then.
Oh, I forgot it. No, I'm joking. So I've never been able to forget the password for this game. There's a password which essentially unlocks all the levels in this game.
Oh well, you should have
And the
told us
only
that
reason
before
I
we
remember
started.
it was because there was a kid at school who had it, and he would like give it to you like individually because it was like his pride and joy. I imagine that he knew this password.
Geronimo!
And I made fun of him one day. And,
Was this
he
kid
wouldn't
you,
give-
Archie?
What? No. Well, it might have been. It's. And I saw him typing in the password one day because he refused to give it me, and I just said, I'm going to remember that.
It's bonus
And I
time.
did, and I can't fucking forget it for some reason.
Oh no,
You're not very good at this, are you, Joe?
I'm absolutely shite at
Oh yeah,
this.
Joe. Oh yeah.
Come on. Does this need an easy mode? Or a Joe mode?
We noticed that you can't play the game.
I can't. Yeah, get stuffed. Get stuffed. I've had it yet. Oh, he's
Oh,
got
wait,
it now. He's got it now.
I know you're over 30, but you should be able to, like...
No, it's
Oh,
beyond.
You're timing those tail whips between the skulls really well.
Yeah. Oh,
That's like an E.
that's
An E minus.
that's you. That's unclassified. I don't get a grade for that. Gex gets nothing. I guess it's not that. I assumed that would be like.
Did you guys ever get a U for your exams when you were back at school?
Oh yeah.
I did. I think I got it for history, like GCSE. Like, I just did not fucking care. And I just wrote anything.
No, in A
Okay,
level
yeah.
in A level maths, I think I didn't get a U. I got like an E or something.
Oh, really?
Oh no, what am I talking about? AS level maths and psychology. I failed both.
Jesus Christ.
Emphatically as well. It was in the third paper of maths. I think I got 4 marks out of 100. There'd been teachers' strikes on the days that we get on the days we had double maths, and basically we missed like an entire like semester of maths. So I got an A on paper 1 and like a C on paper 2, and then for paper 3, which we hadn't covered anything of, I tried to answer one question, wrote the formula from the question back down again, and that was my 4 marks on that exam. What's going on here? Is this for real? Like, do I just have to keep doing Gexyland until... here we go.
Oh,
Use the D-pad to choose a remote and press the X button to use it. If it belongs to a TV in this world, the TV will turn on.
there you go. I think that
I'm gonna say that.
looking TV remote is probably the one you want to use.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like that should have just been like, you have one remote. Do you want to use it on this level?
I'm starting to wonder, like, Gex here seems quite innocent, like he's just having a bit of a laugh and all that, but I wonder what turned him to such a deviant in his later games.
I think he always was one. I think this is. Oh, I can talk this in the other level. Odd hurts us. People watching this back are gonna be like dying. They're.
That's amazing.
It's gonna be painful to watch me be so bad at this game. And I played platformers quite a lot as a kid. I mean, that was before the over 30s gaming arthritis set in, and oh shit, where's he?
Watch out.
I know.
Was he a bit hard to notice, Joe? That gigantic hulking.
He was hiding behind that tree. That's what got us. He was camouflaged against the tree.
So surprise, motherfucker!
I thought that was you, Archie. It's the guy to crack on you, and it just a random awooga.
Chris Akabusi. No. Someone fashion who. Was it the guy who did Gladiators who did that noise?
I don't know. So do we have to talk about retro shite now? Oh, he did guys again.
Oh my god, Joe.
When you say Gladiators, I thought of the film Gladiator, and you know that stupid scene where he goes, "Are you not entertained?" I would just imagine him going, "Awooga!"
It turns out, Awooga.
Oh, I think I'm gonna go for
Ridley Scott's classic film.
It's tail time.
Oh,
Sure,
no,
I
did
think
you hear him
you've
say
been-
it's tail
you've been
time there? I
smashed
think
by
this
every
is...
single one of these things.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to do techno times, I don't want to break the game. Oh, fuck, I did it anyway.
I don't know, I watch you play this too, this is really funny.
Thanks.
hey, there's like a little fart.
Oh, wait, I think I'm gonna go one here. Why can't he whip that?
Feed me.
What? Hang on, Gex, I'm so annoying.
I know, it's like...
Fuck off, Gex.
Did I find this funny when I was a kid? Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm dead.
I don't think he's got any mates, to be fair. He's sat at home alone watching a giant TV.
Nobody had loads of people on the photos of
Let's get back to the mystery van.
himself. With like folk in that. Not just on his Todd. Imagine that. Yeah. No, in the intro video that we skipped because of technical issues.
Gex, we know you like TV. Get over it, mate. There are
I know.
other things out there.
He's a bit one track, isn't he?
Aruga.
Was that you, or Gex, Archie?
No, I was Gex.
It was you, wasn't it?
Well, here's a full house. It's tail time.
Hey, you
So,
got him, Joe?
That's the kind that "It's Tail Time" slogan. I bet you that was used in his sexual assault case hearing.
Someone
Gex on trial.
Gex on trial for what was that name? Misadventures.
Something like that.
It
yeah.
was Gex and his misadventures.
Shoot
and
your fireballs!
Oh yeah. Is that Jim? Oh, now I've broken the game because of the too many fireballs. There's too many fireballs on screen for it
Oh, man.
to work all right. Oh, what?
Oh,
That was off screen. That's unfair. I've got lives as well, haven't I? This stream's gonna end with me getting beaten by level 2 of Gex.
Do you think so far this is the worst or the best stream on Twitch?
I think somewhere in the middle.
this being the first stream I've ever watched on Twitch, I don't
Both.
have much to gauge it by.
For you, Jim, it'll be both.
It will.
You know what though? No, I'm not going to say it's the best ever. Far from it. But
I'm not that modest.
no, I'm not going to say
I'm a
it's the
modest
best.
man.
I'm a modest man. It's not the best stream I've seen. It's quite far from it, but it's not the worst. At least we've got some chat. I've seen people who look like they're just sat at home on their own and went, you know what? I'll just put this up on Twitch anyway. I'm on me Todd and I'm bored like Gex, and I'm gonna. Oh, look at this, getting in a rhythm here, and I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna, film myself playing Gex.
I would
But
happily
I'm not
just
gonna
make this a series and watch Joe play this entire game.
Oh man, what's it? Oh, I've napped it.
Dun, 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 dun. That was pretty cool, that.
I know. I don't like these off-screen. Do I keep this power permanently? I don't like these off-screen villains.
Invincible.
Oh look, it's
So, like-
Gex and his lack of understanding of the word invincible.
Hey, reruns of Rhoda.
Oh what?
Oh, Joe.
That dick is big star. I hate that goop. That's like insta-kill goop is
Oh.
really annoying.
Like the slime boys. Nice try.
I'm not gonna rage quit, but
Oh! Ridge quit, Joe.
I feel like rage quitting.
Cancel the stream.
Ah, Detroit. Pearl of the Orient.
Oh, man.
It's harder than it looks. It's all very easy.
I can
You
imagine.
armchair bandits playing this. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna just run and gun. I think I was overthinking
I reckon
Gex.
you'll get eaten by the goop again.
That's it. You guys remember where the goop is, and I'll just run and gun. Look at that. No match for us now. All right, goop down there, so avoid it. There we go. Onto this.
Hey, you're doing pretty well now, actually.
It's the run and gun. I was overthinking Gex. That was me. That was problem number 1. Camera. Shabadoo. Yes. Having it.
He'd break everything in his life, isn't he? He seems to operate everything
Techno
by
mode
smashing
again.
it with his tail.
I'm not getting involved. I'm just
So-
running and gunning.
Here's a genuine question that isn't just daft. Like, does this
Says
hold up?
RGB4. A non-genuine question that's daft as fuck.
Like, is this actually fun to play? Does it, like, feel... how good does this
No,
game
it
now?
feels pretty awful to be fair.
Does it actually, really?
It's fine. I think is the best I can say for Gex. It's like
You heard it here first, guys. It's fine. Bandit review.
But then again, I'm a little salty over the fact that this goop's getting... Oh, for fuck's sake. This goop's had us like 20 times.
Aye, well, they should have put an easy mode in.
They should have put like a remove the goop mode, because I flipping hate this goop. Oh, that's cool. Melting the tellies, though. I'll have some of that. Yes! Got the remote. Don't have to do this level again. If I complete this level, that is.
Well, you have to get that. It'd be funny if you'd missed that.
This has got to be the end of the level, right?
Oh my god, that'd be so funny if you died there, Joe.
Nah, I've got 4 paws. Oh, 3 paws. Fuck you.
Pause for
Ta-ra. I don't know how to get out of the level. It's up. Up as usual.
Exit the level.
Look at his neck. What is it? Was he doing like... he did his sick as well.
Ha, that is wild.
Yeah, Joe, can I prove my password story from earlier?
Go on then. Should I challenge the last boss and finish our retrospective on me trying to face off against the last level of Gex? Oh wait, hang on, I don't know if I can. I might have to like reload the whole thing. I don't know whether... No, we've started a game, Archie. We won't be able to
Can you
do it.
just exit at the main menu? That's all you need to do.
That's not an option. This is not
That's
how
not an
games...
option?
That's not how games work. You had to reset
It
it.
is an option, but not for Joe. Like, that is not an option.
It's not an option because you have to like reset the whole console, and we're not doing that. Oh! Right. I'm going to do level 3 and I'm going to call it a day because I'm sick of this.
Oh, this game looks class, man. You're just bad at it.
Possibly. I would challenge anyone who watches this back to turn around and tell me if they can get past level 3 of Gex.
Turns out James is the best Gex speedrunner.
Yeah, he actually just underplayed it because he has a sordid past in the speedrunning community and he just had to change name and everything.
He was on Gex's defense during his trial.
Flipping Gex exotic.
I had a sordid affair with misadventures.
Who didn't, by the sounds of things? Oh, nah.
Sweet, like candy.
Why was it, like... Why did platformers... Because this wasn't the only game that did this, but, like, why did they have to, like, just talk incessantly, like, throughout the game?
Well, this is what we were talking about in the podcast, wasn't it? It was like, oh, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes type of crack on. Yeah, we were on the podcast when we were talking about this, we were saying, like, everyone was sort of vying for the... Oh, shit. Oh, he can climb on the walls. Obviously, he's a gecko. Everyone was vying to be, like, Sony's new mascot, weren't they? So they needed something with, like, appeal and character. And they all ended up with neither. Oh, what? I'm dead.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I died again.
Like the slime boys, nice
You
guy.
sounded devastated there, Joe.
I am? Meh. I want to finish this level. I'm going to finish this retrospective with tomato soup level being beaten. Which, for me, is effectively beating the game, because I don't think I'm going to get any further in Gex than this, like. Right, let's hop on here and see what the crack is.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Did you watch the cartoon when you were younger?
I've got vague memories of that show, like...
Yeah.
That was like my first ever game, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I had a Commodore 64 with it, on it, and it was really hard to get loading and working, because that's what the Commodore 64 was like. As a kid, it felt like you needed to be like an advanced computer programmer to get games to run on it. But all you had to do was like put in command lines and shit and tell the games to load. But anyway, it was shite. You just had like levels, a bit like, you know, the Mario Brothers 2-player game. You know, the one that's not the platformer. It's the it's like Mario versus Luigi as guys come out of the air. It's just called Mario Brothers, not Super Mario Brothers.
No, I can't remember.
It was bundled in as extra. Anyway, so it was like just a few odd platforms, and you had to like climb up ladders and dig holes into the platform so that when the tomatoes came across them, they would drop down to the low level and smash on the floor, and that was it. And it was nails. Not as hard as Gex, obviously, but
The hardest game ever made.
it is. This is like, if we had the internet in the 90s, it would be Gex-like, not Souls-like.
You ready? Level 3 is done.
I know.
Oh yeah, speeding through this now.
I think I've got into a rhythm
sprint.
now. If we revisited it later, I would say it just has a really tough initial learning curve, and after that, it's easy as fuck.